This was a day, and this was a night I'll never forget. I'm okay. Not everyone is. Okay. My daughter got married today. I wasn't there. I couldn't be there. I wasn't welcome by everyone. It's a long story. I neglected my daughter. She's 30 years old now. I neglected her whole life. From even before she was born. I denied her existence. My dad was so ashamed. But a year ago, we connected. Miraculously. We reached out to each other on the same day. Me and my daughter. So I have two daughters. Katie and Maeve. And Katie and I connected last year, and we've built an amazing relationship. And I'm so grateful. My God. No, I want to go into a little more detail. She reached out to me. I reached out to her because I was in big trouble. I was at the bottom. Depression. I had tried everything else. So I reached out to her mom. But she was going through her own stuff, and Katie reached out to me, and I guess the mom didn't connect us. But Katie saw the email that I sent to her mother, saw my email address, memorized it, and Katie reached out to me directly to see if I was okay. She was checking on me. And we've built a relationship from there. And she forgave me. It's miraculous. She forgave me. I neglected her whole life. Now, we have developed a relationship. I made my family aware of her. My marriage has failed. My daughter, my little daughter, Maeve, the 9-year-old, has a sister. But we weren't invited to Katie's wedding, and I completely understand. I'm not welcomed by everyone in her family. I certainly wouldn't want to be a distraction. So today was my daughter's wedding, and I wasn't there. So, a few more bullet points to this day. I got a call from my best friend. Suicidal. History of depression. His wife kicked him out of the house. Doesn't know where to go, doesn't know what to do. Needs help. He needs help. I talked to him. I recommended he make some phone calls and try to get himself emergency care. People don't know what to do. When their house is on fire, they know to call 911, but when their head or their heart is on fire, people don't know what to do. So I helped them best I could. I even called or texted an emergency hotline, and I'm trying to get some resources for him. But he's my best friend. He's my soulmate. I'm scared tonight. But that's not all. I got a text from my childhood girlfriend today. Her 19-year-old daughter had a panic attack. This is my childhood first girlfriend, first love of my life. And her daughter had a panic attack, and she thought to talk to me about it. It's an honor. She didn't even know that I'm in grad school to be a counselor. But I told her about meds that I've been on and things that have worked for me. I did the best I could to comfort her, and alcohol was involved, and I know alcohol can cause anxiety. So I just told her everything I knew and everything I could think of, and I said, I will always be there for you. Then, I got another phone call. This is all tonight. From my friend Craig. Craig's a buddy of mine from rehab. I've been sober for 5 years. I had to go away to get sober. Me. The guy who didn't drink in college. A long story short, it caught up with me, and I drank and almost drank myself to death. But I got the help that I needed. And I've been sober for 5 years. But my buddy called me and he's drunk. I went to rehab with 100 other people. I don't know any of them that stayed sober. I think I'm the only one. We gotta do better. We gotta get a better handle on mental health, and that includes addictions. But I want to end on this. My daughter's wedding was today. I wasn't there. Now, loser, failure, asshole, deadbeat, Debbie. Wasn't there for her. Scumbag. Or you're doing the best you can. You're building a relationship. You're proud of Katie. You've told people. I answered the great challenge of my lifetime. I get to go on my deathbed without a single regret. I answered the bell. I'm Andy Dufresne. Now which one wins? Scumbag, loser, deadbeat? The guy that didn't get invited to his daughter's wedding? Or the guy who answered the bell? The guy who spoke on the phone with his daughter this morning and told her he was proud on the morning of her wedding? Who wins? The one that wins, the story that wins, the narrative that wins is the one that I feed. Yes, there's tears, but I am doing great. I have a relationship with my daughter. I have my relationship with my 2 daughters. I've been forgiven. I'm feeding the good thoughts. I'm starving the bad thoughts. They will always be there. I believe we're made up of parts. You feed the good ones, starve the bad ones. This day, I wasn't invited to my daughter's wedding, and it's one of the best days of my life. My best friend called me suicidal tonight, same day. I was there for him. I said, I love you, Mark. I'll pray for you. It's one of the best days of my life. My childhood sweetheart texts me out of nowhere. Her daughter is suffering. Kim Ryan, I'll always be there for you. She's proud of me. I'm going to be a counselor, I told her. I'm free, I told her. Craig, my buddy from rehab, calls me. Drunk. Told him I loved him. I made him laugh. This is one of the best days of my life. Because I'm feeding the good stuff. Feed it. I believe in God. I believe in my mantras. Everything is just as it should be. Even the bad stuff. Don't worry. You get up to heaven and you ask for your explanation, and it all makes sense. It's a mosaic. Trust. Trust the process. And remember, and I told Craig this, everybody is doing the best they can. Once you believe that, you're free.